Tell us about, moving from the brand side to the agency side, kind of, why you did that and kind of your journey a little bit.
Yeah, why? So I keep getting asked. My quick answer is why not? It's a great job. It's an amazing agency with a 66-year legacy that traces itself back to the very beginnings of our industry. The opportunity to just add a couple fingerprints to this amazing legacy was something that was really compelling to me. And ultimately, as I said earlier today, I wanted to be a CEO, and this was a really great opportunity to lead 12 offices, 2,000 people, and a really great set of clients and work.
What are some of the decisioning that's going on in the minds of the brands that the agencies need to respond to and be ready for?
Well, there are a lot of things going on, and I'm 78 days into my job, so half the time I still find myself drifting back to my client mind, and I'm probably in my office negotiating with myself half the time. But one of the things we talked about today was the currency of business now is speed, and that goes across all lines of business. So we internalize it and think about it from an advertising and marketing perspective, but certainly speed as an impact to business, horizontally across their business is profound. And that has a lot to do with the dissemination of technology and the fact that one consumer can now be heard. They can make themselves very, very loud. Sometimes that's a good thing. They have a lot of positive things to say about a brand and company, and sometimes that's not so great. But the expectations now from consumers is that companies and brands are listening to them and responding to them and hearing them when and how and whenever and whatever time of day or night that they speak. And that as sort of a undercurrent in marketing now and advertising means that if we're going to partner effectively with clients and brands, we have to be completely locked in to the pace of business and the speed of business and be able to do great work. We still have to do very good work. Just because you're doing it very quickly doesn't mean you can do crap. Very, very good work, but in a very compressed amount of time. And I think that that's probably one of the biggest macros that we're feeling the shift of with our clients. Our sort of sense on talent and recruitment is that we want to create an environment, a culture, an agency where the people who work at that agency feel like they have an opportunity to do the best work of their lifetime. It's that simple. And so every decision we make has to be in aid of that. It has to help and advance that agenda. So when we talk about some of the things like diversity and inclusion, it's really, really important. I mean, it's important to business. It's important to the teams and the culture that we create, that we reflect the marketplace that we all live in. So we don't want to just represent one small cosm of that marketplace. We want to reflect the marketplace fully. And what I find more and more just in talking to members of our team is this is something everyone feels. I can't find someone where I talk to them and say, well, no, that doesn't sound interesting to me. That doesn't sound like a place that I would want to work. And so I think if we get the culture and the environment right, and we have these great brands and these great companies that we work on, those two come together and people want to join us and people want to come and create great work for them. We've had some recent client wins with Jeep and with Time Warner Cable, and those in the last couple of weeks, so that's been great. As interesting, we've made some great new hires across the company, and so we're adding some of that great talent with diverse skills and backgrounds, not necessarily the very traditionally skilled, but people coming from different parts of the ecosystem, and so that makes me very excited too when we can add people in. And we're doing some great work. There's some work, we launched for March Madness with Capital One. So I think if you put everything together, we've got great work launching, you've got great client wins, we've got great talent that we're recruiting. Those three sort of come together and start to create a momentum for us that you can start to feel in the halls, and it feels good. At the very core of our business, I would say for 66 years in the past and for 66 years going forward, is storytelling. We are storytellers. We create great stories that compel people, that interest people, that move people, that create impact for brands and companies. The platform will change again and again and again. So right now we're talking about programmatic, and previously when mobile started hitting, we were saying, how are we going to create ads for mobile? Before that, the internet launched. I mean, we can go back and back and back and back to, we can go back to hieroglyphics etched on a wall, and it was still storytelling. You can saw the advent of the printing press, it was still storytelling. So that platform is going to change again and again and again. And yes, we have to be very dexterous and very ready to make sure that our stories that can compel and move and interest people can still work on that platform. But I don't worry about the platforms changing. I think that's a given. What I think we do enduringly well is tell great stories that work no matter what the platform is.